Greetings everyone and welcome to the part 4 of our series on how to calculate your profit and set your prices. Alright, so please do well to watch from the part 1 so that you understand very well. Okay, so now as promised in the part 3, this video is on we'll be tackling the issue of the automated funding and our profits with it. So let's start straight ahead so the video won't be long. Okay, we should first note that most of these payment gateways that we use, the Paystack and the Monnify, they have their own charges that they charge us. Okay, so we are going to use a flat rate for the sake of uniformity and easy calculation. So let's assume that both Paystack and Monnify, they have the flat rate of 1% of any amount that enters the wallet. Let's just use that for example so we can easily calculate. Okay, so on your website you can now decide to, okay, let me also make little profits from my manual funding by making my own percent 1.5 or 1.8 or 2%. But before you do this, you must first know how much you're being charged, because some persons argue that Monnify charges 1.0 something percent, some persons say it's 1.6%. So you must first know how much you're being charged. Then you will now decide if you want to also incur this charge on your customers or you want to pay for the charges yourself. I will also make a video on these two scenarios, how to recover your money if you want to pay for the charges yourself and the rest. But for this we are going to skip that. Okay, so let's assume that that Modifier or Paystack charges you 1% and you now charge your customers 2%, for example. Okay, so when they fund their wallet using this payment gateways, either Monnify or Paystack, remember at the end of the day or within 24 hours, Paystack or Monnify, they pay the money in your wallet, in their wallet, to your bank account. So you just as if, so you just use them, go and watch the part 3. So you can, without any further explanation, you can just use the mindset of the part 3 of using manual funding and use that to know that you are still on track. But let me still explain further. So let's say a customer funds his wallet with 1,000 naira on your website and he uses the Monnify account and you set it at 2% and you Monnify charges you 1%. So you know that once he's being charged at 2%, he will be credited with 980 and not the exact 1,000. Meanwhile, you on your Monnify, when Monnify pays you, you won't be paid that exact 1,000, you'll be paid 990 because we are using 1% charge. So now you now know your difference, that between 990 and 980, your profit from that funding is what? 10 naira. That is aside. That is if you decide to make profit from your funding. Then coming to the services on your website, he will be credited with 980. And let's now use this our same prices now. For example, he now wants to buy MTN 500 MB data. You buy it at 17. That your customer is now buying it at 130. So once he performs transactions, he will be debited 130. Remember from our part 3, you know how you too you'll be debited. You will also be debited 107, and your profit from this funding is 23 naira, though you don't receive it instantly, but at the end of the day or after 24 hours, Monnify or Paysafe will pay the money back to your account. So let's assume that the person, that the website user uses up the entire 980 in your wallet. Remember, you have gotten your what? 990 already in your bank account when Monnify or Paystack pays you. Do you understand? So you are not at loss. So your profit from that 1,000 naira funding is 10 naira based on the charges you set. So just be rest assured that as long as you want your customers to pay for these charges and the prices at which you're selling to your customers are higher than how much you're buying, be rest assured that you are making your profit. So the only difference is that while the manual funding, you receive your profit instantly into your bank account, instantly, before the customer performs transaction. The automated funding, based on the terms and condition of the payment gateway, you will definitely receive your money in your bank account still. So that is just the entire difference between the whole stuff. So thank you very much for supporting us thus far. Would encourage you as usual to help us share our channel links so we can get more subscribers. Thank you and see you in our next video, which is a part 5 of this series.